Hello, this is DID Works. We would like to introduce the core features of OPR3D. OPR3D is the top 3D 2D viewer product. Used and sold for over 7,000 copy products, including Hyundai, Kia, Samsung Electronics, LG Energy Solution, SKon, and Motherson Group. Since its founding in 2000, DIT Works has specialized in selling and supporting only 3D viewers for over 25 years, making us a 3D viewer specialized company. Let's start by looking at the default screen of OPR3D. On the default screen, all functions are visible at a glance, making it very easy and convenient, even for beginners to use. OPR3D can read various 3D 2D CAD files, such as CAD, UGNX, SolidWorks, Solid Edge, Inventor, Step, Parasolid, 3D PDF, and DWG, without conversion, allowing direct use in work. Next, let's look at file opening methods. You can easily open files by clicking the Open icon. Alternatively, you can drag files from the folder where they are saved, or select multiple files using the Control key. When a model is loaded into OPR3D, the model browser properties on the left become active. Through the model browser properties, you can check sub-properties of the model, or turn the model on, off with check marks. Hovering the mouse over the model tree activates the preview function. A similar function is the detailed view, which allows you to check each model tree, or easily use the bound box and image capture functions. Next, let's look at the mouse operations. Left-click selects, right-click rotates the view, and pressing the middle wheel button while moving allows free movement of the view. Scrolling the wheel up or down zooms in and out. Next, let's demonstrate the file conversion function. By selecting the export function in the file menu, you can convert to various files such as PDF, Step, Parasolid, and IGS, or convert multiple files simultaneously by selecting multiple options. "3D PDFs can be read with only the free Adobe Reader, without any additional 3D software, allowing rotation and zooming of the model. Let's change the color and transparency of the model. After selecting the model, right-click and choose Change Color to modify the color. Similarly, right-click and select Transparency to view the internal components of an assembled product. Next is the screen capture function. You can select image capture in the view, or use the F2 shortcut for easy execution. Once activated, place the area to capture within the selection box, and paste it into a document to confirm the captured product. The background is automatically changed to white. Let's look at the visualization features that control the screen. Visualization allows checking the product from top to isometric view, using view direction icons. And view style lets you change the model shading, hidden line removal, edge display, etc. Next are the editing functions. Let's look at search by name and search by color. Search by name allows you to find a part by searching for its name set in the model browser. Search by color allows you to find parts by selecting the color assigned to them. Now let's look at simple editing functions for products. First is translation. Translation allows moving the product along X, Y, Z axes, and clicking the center ball while moving the mouse allows free movement. This is the mirror function. It allows you to create mirrored data based on a selected plane. The offset plane function lets you create a plane at a user-defined distance from a selected surface, and easily check coordinates and interference with the product. Other functions such as move, rotate, and scale are also available. Next, let's look at the commonly used analysis functions. The boundbox function measures the overall dimensions of a plane at once. Select the shape to measure and click Calculate to see the width, height, and depth, all at once. Let's measure the product's volume and weight. In Physical Property Measurement, select the volume and weight icon. Choose the shape to measure, and click Calculate on the left to complete the calculation. You can select specific points to measure both volume and weight. If the desired material is not available in Options, click Add Material to enter the material name and density, making it easy to add. Next, let's look at the dimension measurement feature of the analysis function. OPR3D automatically recognizes feature points of the shape, enabling accurate dimension measurement. First is the coordinate function. Selecting a feature point allows you to see XYZ values relative to the origin. For center coordinates, selecting the hole's outer edge gives XYZ coordinates and diameter at once. Hole coordinates, enter maximum and minimum diameters in Options, select the plane to measure, and click Create to get hole center coordinates from the selected plane. Measured coordinates can be saved using the Save Coordinates function for later reference or use. Let's measure the radius and diameter of circles and arcs. In Object Measurement, use the Radius function and select the hole's outer edge to see the radius. For the diameter, similarly select the outer edge to get the value. For thickness measurement, selecting a solid shape allows immediate thickness confirmation. Next is the hole depth function, which measures the depth of holes. Select the outer edge of the hole to get the depth, and holding Control during measurement allows checking stepped areas. This is the linear distance XYZ function, allowing distance measurement in 3D like in 2D. First, set and select the x-axis, then measure. Measured distance values appear aligned vertically horizontally. Set the direction to Y to measure along the y-axis. Next, let's look at distance between objects, which shows the distance and shortest perpendicular distance between two selected planes. Set infinite mode in Options and select two planes to see the distance. For shortest perpendicular distance, select centers of two holes to confirm the value. Let's measure angles. The line-to-line angle function allows angle measurement between two edge lines by simply selecting them. For plane-to-plane angle, select two planes to measure the angle. Next is the Scene Manager function, which saves the current workspace for later review. You can create a scene via the Scene Manager's Create icon, review it anytime, and update the scene after additional modifications. Next, the Reference Axis Change function lets you set tilted products in a desired orientation. Create an axis at a desired point, select Change Reference Axis, and the reference axis will update. Changing the reference axis changes the product's origin, allowing rotation along the new axis to set the desired orientation. Let's look at Clipping View and Planar Section functions for creating cross sections. Clipping View allows users to cut the model along a desired plane for inspection. Using the Reset Origin option, clipping views can be generated at the desired location. Planar section function creates a section for 2D projection. Coordinate section allows creating multiple sections at specified intervals. Sections can be reviewed in Section Manager and exported as IGS, DXF, or DWG. The 2D view projection option allows projecting all sections into 2D at once. Let me show you the Model Compare function, which allows you to compare models before and after data modifications to identify the changed areas. After loading both the before and after models, click the Model Compare icon in the Analysis menu to open the comparison options. Then, by selecting colors for the before and after models and clicking the Compare button, you can visually check the data using the chosen colors. You can also use this function to create cross-sections of the modified areas and measure the changed dimensions. Let me show you the 2D view projection feature. This function allows you to convert 3D models into 2D views. In the projection type options, you can choose between third angle projection or a custom option. If you select the custom option, you can manually choose the desired views to display. You can also enable center lines in the options. After setting the options, clicking the 2D projection button will convert the 3D model into a 2D view. By selecting Export from the File menu, you can save the result into D-compatible formats such as DWG. Next, we show Pro functions, starting with the Explode function. It allows viewing complex assemblies in an exploded state. Linear or spherical explode lets you separate objects along an axis or sphere. Automatically saving the exploded scene in Scene Manager. Projected area function projects, selected models to check area values. Injection mold manufacturers commonly use mold factor calculation, which is also provided. For mold factor calculation, set axis direction, material, and units for bound box, projected area, and weight, then select the object and calculate. Calculated values can be saved as an Excel file. BOM function allows immediate creation of a 3D assembly, BOM. The flowchart function lets you check the assembly sequence and save as Excel. The interference check function allows easy identification of interference in complex assemblies. Set interference type, gap, tolerance, and parts, then run to list interfering parts, and visualize them on screen. Additionally, OPR3D provides various convenient functions tailored for domestic working environments. Its ease of use makes it an excellent product for departments such as development, quality, and cost, as well as sales, production, and field operations. Three main benefits of adopting OPR3D. Maximized ROI. OPR3D allows 10 users simultaneously, compared to single-user CAD, UGNX, increasing efficiency over 10 times. Rapid implementation, only 2 hours of training for immediate use, unlike CATIA UGNX requiring 30 hours. Fast technical support, a product that has been under development and support for 25 years, providing essential features, performance improvements, and technical support quickly. Thank you for listening.